All right, guys, check this out. So I'm inside my HippoScribe account. I've chosen the template for denials. And what I'm going to do is record a question. We recently received a denial. Several of the dates of service on one account were paid by Medicare. Then 3 of them were denied by Medicare. And then the remainder were paid by Medicare. So on the ones that were not paid, we had a denial with a reason code. I'm going to read it right now. What does reason code 183 mean? That's it. I hit record, told them the reason code, finished the session. Now let's see what it gives us. Right here, I'm going to let it read it.
Co 183 signifies the referring provider is not eligible to refer the service billed. Typically, this means that the provider who referred the patient for services did not meet the eligibility criteria set by the insurance payer to make such referrals. To resolve this issue, ensure that the claim includes a referring provider. Medicare requires all claims contain a referring provider. It is important not to list a supervising or ordering provider instead. The referring provider must have a National Provider Identifier, NPI, and must be contracted with Medicare as a participating provider, non-participating provider, or an opt-out provider. If there is an issue with the current referring provider, consider reaching out to them or the payer to confirm their eligibility and update the provider information as needed. After these corrections, resubmit the claim for processing.
Cool. So there were two situations in which this could happen. One, if you're working with a referral from a concierge physician who is not participating, not non-participating, and not opt out. If that doctor doesn't have an NPI, they're not going to be recognized in the Medicare system, and you're just going to get that message. The other reason you might get that message is if there is no referring physician listed. Now, while you guys know that Medicare doesn't require a referral, Medicare does require a provider to sign, quote, certify your plan of care. So with this, basically what that is saying is either the provider that is listed and it's on CMS claim form 1500 box 17, if that is either left blank or it has a physician that doesn't have an NPI or is not in the Medicare system, you are going to get that denial code. So just one more example of how I'm using HippoScribe and the denial generator that I've created to help understand why a claim or a specific line item isn't getting paid.